Rajim, Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Ya Fattah, Ya Fattah, Ya Fattah. Allahumma salli ala Muhammadin wa barik wa sallim. Rabbi zidni ilma, Rabbi zidna ilma, Rabbi zidna ilma. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wa hlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
How are you all?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Yes, please. So, Sister Samia started some poll last day, and she just complained that you all have not responded to it. So, please respond to her before the end of the session, and then I will ask her about the results. And if you do not make your opinion known, then we will decide what Sister Samia will ask her to do. Okay, I'm leaving it all upon her. So, inshallah, let's start the class today with the Q&A. And today I will ask you. I will give you some word, and you have to tell me whether it's light or heavy or irrelevant. Right? So let's start with Sister Hodma.
Okay.
Oh, Sister Hodma. Oh, you have to give us the Muslim chart first, and I'm giving you the word walid. You have to give us Muslim and Muslima chart both for the word walid. Go ahead.
Walid. Is that masculine?
Yeah, walid is a word. Then you have to convert it into a Muslim chart and a Muslima chart.
Okay then. Bismillah. Okay, so walidun.
Walid, not walid. Walid and walid are two different ism.
Okay.
So you have to go walid.
Waladun.
With alif, walid.
Yeah, waladun. Is that incorrect?
Yes, you have to say walidun, right? You have to make a long sound for alif, walid.
Walidun.
Yes.
Walidan.
Mm-hmm.
Walidin. Wali mani.
What did you say? Wali?
Muslimani. Allah. Waladun, right? So wali mani.
Oh, okay. So meme is the letter from the Muslim, right? Muslim is meme,
Okay.
sin, lam, meme, right? And the addition is ani, not mani.
Okay.
So why are you keeping? Yeah.
Wali ani.
It's including the dal as well. Walidani.
Walidani. Okay. Walidani. Walidaini. Walidaini. Waliduna. Walidina. Walidina.
Very good. Now put it in Muslima chart.
Muslimatun. Walidatun.
Mm-hmm.
Walidatan. Walidatin.
Mm-hmm.
Walidati. Muslimat. No, muslimatani. Walidatani.
Good.
Walidataini. Walidataini.
Excellent.
Walidi.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, muslimatun. Walidatun. Walidatin.
Very well done. That's good. Very well done. So now you answer my question. I give you an ism, and you have to tell me whether it's light or heavy or relevant. So it's kalamati.
Kalimati is light.
Why it is light?
Because it's got a single kasra.
Very good. Sister Lipi?
Yes.
Muallami.
Muallami is light.
And what would be its heavy version?
Muallimin.
No. Muallim. I say muallimi.
Okay, muallimi is light.
Me with e sound in the end. Muallimi.
Me. Yes, it's a Jarr version and light.
Okay. Here we have to work on our listening. So when I say muallimi, like muallimi, then it is I'm pronouncing kasra. But when I'm saying muallimi, my emphasis is on e. Then it is the ya sound, right?
Okay. Muallimi. So this is muallimi is a yes. Muallimi. Muallimi is a plural and Jarr and Nasab and Jarr.
Very good. And what would be its heavy form?
Muallimina.
Very well done. So, Sister Raisa. Sister Raisa, I'm giving you the word Rusulan.
Sorry?
Rusulan.
Rusulan. So Rusulun, Rusulan, Rusulin, Rusulani, Rusulaini, Rusulaini.
Sister, you have to give us whether the name is light or heavy or irrelevant, right?
Okay.
Yeah,
so
it's good. You're doing a Muslim chart very well, alhamdulillah, but we have to save time.
Rusulun, it's
Rusulan.
Rusulan, it's heavy.
Mm-hmm. Good. And it's Nasab, right?
Yeah.
Good. Sister Samia? Rusula?
Rasula
Yes. With the long alif?
with a long alif. It's dual.
Mm-hmm.
It's light and it's Rafa.
Yes, it's a light version of Rasulani. Very good. Sister Sarah? Qawlan?
Assalamu alaikum, sister.
Walaikum assalam. What is Qawlan? Is it light or heavy?
Qalan is heavy.
And it is Rafa Nasab Jar?
Rafa Nasab Jar. It is Muslim. It is Nasab.
Good. Sister Parveen the stranger. Qulubin.
Ulubin. It's got tanween, so is it heavy?
Yes. And it's Rafa Nasab Jar?
It's jar.
Very well. Okay. Do I miss anyone? Umme Habiba, sister.
Yes.
Jahannama.
Jahannama is light version. It has single fatha.
Mm-hmm.
And anything else?
And it is Nasab, right?
Yes.
Is anyone missing? Okay, Sister Nasima. Sister Nasima, you with us?
Assalamu alaikum.
Walaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. Kawaiba.
Sorry, I missed a lesson. I didn't know.
So you don't
Which
know about the
lesson?
light and heavy? Didn't listen to that lecture?
No, I didn't listen.
Okay, so it's there on the YouTube channel, so you have to go back and listen to that. Okay?
Which channel? YouTube.
Yes, there's a link on on our YouTube, WhatsApp group description.
Okay.
So if you click on there, then you will find all the recordings for all the classes.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, go back and listen to that, and you have book with you too, so you can read it from the book as well. Okay, so Sister Lippy.
Yes.
Okay, we know that there are three types of flexibility in ism,
Yeah.
and we know that the flexibility only applies to the first column of the Muslim or Muslimah chart. So now can you give, and we know that there are three types of flexibility, and they are fully flexible, partially flexible, and non-flexible. So can
Yes.
you briefly explain to us what is fully flexibilism?
Fully flexibilism, they can take three stresses like Dhamma, Dhammatain, Kasratain, Fatatain.
Dhamma, Fatha, or Kasra, light form as well.
Yes.
So they can follow the Muslim chart, first column of a Muslim chart normally.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. Sister Raisa?
Yeah.
Non-flexibilism.
Non-flexible is the non-flexible are the non-Arab names or the places.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the non-Arab names and the one with the the name of the places?
Okay, I think there is confusion. I think the definition. What is the definition of non-flexibilism?
So the non-flexible.
Okay, just hold a second, Sister Samia. Can you please explain to Sister Raisa what is a non-flexibilism?
There's only one version of it, so it looks, even though it can be Rafa, Nasab, or Jar, but it looks the same in all of those statuses. So it's usually like there's alif maksura at the end. So, for example, the name Musa, Isa.
Zakaria, like that. Though they cannot show their statuses by their ending, harakat. They stay the same as Rafa, Nasab, or Jar. Very good. Sister Sarah, now please explain what is partially flexibilism.
Yes, Ustaza. Partially flexible ism is what we had discussed about, that it cannot take the tanween. Is what I remember. It will be in either it will have the fatha or the dhamma, and it will be like the name of the prophet that we discussed was Yusufu, Yusufa in the nasb, and in the jar Yusufa, Yusufi. Sorry, nasab and jar is the same. Yusufa, Yusufa, Yusufu, Yusufa, Yusufa, and
there was the category of the name of the prophet. We put them like Arab and non-Arab. So which one are partly flexible? Either Arab or non-Arab names?
The partly flexible ones are the Arab names, I guess.
No, Arab names are the Arab names,
sorry,
right?
Yeah, the non-Arab names.
Yes, non-Arab names are partly flexible. Arab names are following the Arabic grammar. So there are non-Arab names that get imported into Arab, and they have the complicated grammar, right?
Yes, and this one can if it's added. You said that about the alif when the al. If it's added, then it becomes non-flexible.
They become fully flexible.
Yeah, fully flexible. Sorry.
Yes, good. Very good. And there was another category.
Another category is that. I'm not sure of the other category.
Okay, no problem.
Actually, I haven't revised it. Yes.
Okay, no problem. Sister Parveen, can you please, do you remember from your previous lessons what are the partly flexible isms? Parveen, the stranger. We don't have another Parveen at this with us today.
I did listen to the recordings, but I'm struggling a little bit. I do understand when you're talking, like the way you mentioned Musa, that is not flexible because of alif in it, and Yusufu, Yusufa, and Yusufa. That, but is it feminine names?
Yes, these feminine names are also partly flexible. Very good. There was another category for the names. We have non-Arab prophet names, we have feminine names, and then we have another category for names.
Sorry.
Okay, Sister Habiba, do you remember?
What? Arab prophets and for non-Arab prophets and 3-letter prophet.
But there, we are talking about the partly flexible, right? So partly flexible names have 3 categories. Like they were partly flexible name of the prophets, then there was the feminine name, and there was another category. Who remembers that?
Place name of place.
Yeah, name of places is fine. I'm not talking about the name of normal names of the people. So who remembers? Uniquely masculine. Very well for Sister Samia. Very good. So there was uniquely masculine. Well. Sorry, yes. Oh yes, very good. So there was, and you rightly said the proper name of the places, and they all are partly flexible. But Sister Hodma, you have to give us the condition. Then what kind of words are non-Arab names or the name of the places, but they cannot be partly flexible. They are fully flexible.
If there are 3 harakats, the 3 letters, and the middle one has a sukoon.
Very good, very well. So this is third time I'm revising flexibility, and you people are still not getting it. So you need to either go back and listen to the recording and on a 2.5 speed or something, and then you get to this topic, you listen to that carefully, or you go to the book and revise, because if we spend a lot of time to keep on revising the topic, that we cannot move forward. Okay, so still something that you have to remember. So make a bullet point or something and keep it on your background screen, or keep a paper with you, so that you just on and off in the day, you just keep on revising it, and then it will be stick in your head, inshallah ta'ala. So there's another topic we discussed was the pronouns. So Sister Lippy, give us the pronouns.
Is it independent or
Independent pronouns first.
Okay. Huwa huma hum, hiya huma hunna, anta antuma antum, anti antuma antunna, ana nahnu.
Very well. And the attached pronouns as well?
Who or he, huma or hima, whom or him, ha, huma or hima, hunna or hinna, ka, kuma kum, ki, kuma kunna, I, ni or na.
Very well done. Very good. So with that revision, I'm starting a new topic now, and that topic is status in action. So what we have studied, and now we are going to see some more. We'll include harf as well in our studies now. So let me share the screen. Okay. Okay, so there are 3 types of word or combinations in English. Like we have word, we have fragments, and we have sentences. We know a word is something that on its own carries a meaning but cannot explain the whole meaning, right? When I say a name of a person, like if I say Muhammad, well, it explains the meaning. It's the name of a person, but it does not explain all of the meaning, like who is Muhammad, what is he doing, what about Muhammad. But when I say Muhammad is a good man, then it explains the whole meaning. And this is called a sentence. But there is something between a word and a fragment that does not convey the full meaning, but it conveys some meaning. This is called fragment. And there are 5 types of fragments in Arabic. At the moment now, we are doing only 3 types, and we will do the other 2 types later, inshallah. So, in fragment that we are going to do now is al-Jarr al-Majroor, Nasab Usmaha, and Idafa. As you can see on my screen, that 2 fragments are Ism and Harf fragment, is Jarr Majroor and Nasab Usmaha, and the 3rd fragment is Ism and Ism fragment. It means what? That these fragments are the combination of one Ism and one Harf of one Ism, or one Ism or 2 Ism. So we will start our studies with the first segment, which is al-Jarr Majroor. Jarr Majroor is an Ism and Harf fragment. So you all remember from our when we're doing a status and we're doing Muslim chart, we have Rafa, Nasab, and Jarr. And we explain the Jarr as something that comes after off, right? And there is a sentence that when we have when there's another way of making a harf, a word Jarr is by adding an harf jar before it. If you make an ism jar by adding a harf jar before it, so this is called a Jarr Majroor fragment. We call that harf and harf jar, and the word after it will call majroor. Like you have heard the word lazim and malzoom, like Islam and Muslim, right? And then Muslim is something that accepted Islam. So majroor is something that has accepted the qualities of the jar before it. Are you understanding it? Ladies?
Could you repeat?
Okay. You know that jar is a harf. The harf of jar are the harf. They are a list of harfs that when we put it in front of an ism, they convert the ism into a jar status. Like if we have Muslim, then if we put a harf jar before it, then it will be Muslimi or Muslimaini or Muslimina. Right? We cannot use the Muslimu or Muslimani or Muslimuna after an harf jar. This is called, because this jar has an effect on the ism after it, this ism is called Majroor. And that's why we call it Jarr wa Majroor, Jarr and Majroor fragment. Okay. So there, what we say that this is a two-part fragment. First is harf jar and the second is an ism. And the key thing is that nothing can come between this harf and the ism. So if we have a harf jar, then the ism will be directly after it, connected to it. So there are the list of harf jar mentioned in Quran. There's 15 harf jar, but we are only doing 12 because there are 12 mentioned in Quran. So we are doing the Quranic study, so we will not focus on the other. So what harf jar that I mentioned in Quran are bi, ta, ka, lam, waw, min, fi, an, ala, hatta, ila. Bi translated as a meaning of with. Like when we say billahi, with Allah, right? So with Allah is a fragment, but it's not a complete sentence. It is giving some meaning, but not all the meaning. Like when I say ta means I swear by Allah. Ta is for swearing, but not swearing for anything, but swearing by Allah only. Like you have seen many swear word that Allah has put a swear for the objects, for the thing, for the adjective, but when we have very rarely used the word ta Allah, that if you have to make a swear only by Allah, then you use the ta. When waw you have seen wal fajri, wal asri, and layli. So you have heard so many va in Quran, so many surat in last para starting in with va, and that is why Allah is saying that I swear by the time of asr. So I swear by the night, I swear by the moon, the sky. So it's like Allah have made so many swears in the Quran. So this is va, that is an harf jar. And there's a ka, like when there's a comparison that you use the word, we use the harf ka, and la is for, man is from, and fi is in, an is about, ala is on, hatta is until, and ila is to. So these words you have to memorize with their meaning. And inshallah, the meaning, say we all read Quran, and these harfs come so frequently in Quran that if you remember any translation, it will be easier for you to remember the meaning of these words. So let's have a look at some example. So we all whenever we are doing starting any work and we're reciting the Quran, we say Bismillahi Rahmanir Rahim. So we say B. What is the meaning of B? You all remember the translation of Bismillah.
In or with. In or with, yeah.
Yeah. So in a with B is with, right? So the word here is connected to is ismi. Alif is mahzoof here, but the real word is ismi. Ismi means name. Like in Arabic, when I'm asking your name, tama ismi. So ismi is a name. Is a harf for name, word for name. So you see that ismi is getting the kasra. It's not ismu, it's not isma, it is ismi. Why it is ismi? Because of B.
Because of the jar.
Because of the harf jar. So
harf jar.
Yes, harf jar make the next its victim, or make it majroor, and then it has to be in a jar form. So, and that's why it is bismi. And here we say min sharril waswasil khannas. So we have min. So min is from, and then we say that it's a harf jar and it's attached to an ism sharri. Sharri is an evil. So when we say shar, it should be not sharru. It's not shar. It should be shara. It should be sharri. Min sharri. So that why min has its victim in as an ism shar and it become majroor. So some Quranic example is like if we say towards men, like where are you going? I said towards men. So say illa rajala. Illa is rajali, sorry. Illa is harfijar and the rajal is the word for Arabic word for men. So rajal will be rajali. So illa rajili. So it's a very simple rule. Whenever there's a harfijar, the ism after it will be in majroor or is in the jar form. Away from the woman is an. An is away from. An, the woman, away from al amaratin. Al amarati, sorry, not tin. This is, no, yeah. Al amarati. This is a tapping mistake here. Al amarati, because of al, you cannot have kasratan. You have to have a single accent. An al amarati, away from the women. So let's go back and have a look at the examples in our book, and then we will see how much are we understanding. Here's my book. Any questions so far? No questions? So far, so good?
What page is it in the book? Sorry.
The book is a Bayana Dream Program book.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got it up. What page?
The page number I'm just going to show. So page number is page number 25. I think we have done 24. 24 is explaining what is a Jarr Majroor fragment, and it's giving us the list. But what I'm doing it, I'm going to do some examples that they have given. We have a look at that. So wal asri, which is wa is harfijar and asri is its majroor. Same an asaati. What does an means? Anyone?
About or away from?
Asaati. Right? So an is fajar and asaati will become majroor. So fi adna. Fi is in. Adna. Okay. Why is not adani? Why it's adna?
Because of alif maqsud.
So it
Partly flexible. Partly flexible.
It's partly flexible and cannot take kasra. Very well. It looks the same as nasab or jar looks the same. Very good. And then there is lana. La is a harfijar, and what is na here?
Attached pronoun.
It's the attached pronoun.
Yeah, that's written on the screen. Which attached pronoun it is?
Nahnu.
Nahnu. Very good. Very good. So you see, we have an example of a harfijar attaching with a normal ism. We have attaching with a partly flexible ism, and then we have it connected with the pronoun. So see, now we'll do the exercise, and now you have to tell me one by one what is the harfijar here and what is doing to its victim.
Sorry to disturb. You know, Adan, I thought that was the 3-letter word with the sukoon.
Yes.
Or is that a different?
It's a 3-letter word. It's not ain, and it's not ain dal noon adan. It's alif dal noon adna. It's a different word. It means little and something like that, right?
Okay, sure.
So we are doing this exercise, and I want you to give me that what is the Jarr Majroor fragment in here, right? And you have to tell me if there is any explanation to it, then what is the catch in this. So starting with sister Raisa.
Yeah.
Okay, sister Raisa, we have ma al usri.
Ma. So ma is jar.
Okay, where is ma in our jar? What was our what was the list of our jars?
Oh wait, no. It's not a jar because it's not in the list.
Yes, so this is not a jar majroor fragment, right?
Yeah.
Okay, very good. And then Sister Samia,
Yes, Ustad.
hatta matla al fajr.
حتى مطلع الفجر. حتى is jar. متاعي is its majroor.
And what about al fajri?
And al fajri, can it make both of them
Yes,
majroor?
very yes. Because if there is nothing else coming between the when you know isms, like if there isim followed by isim followed by isim, then the jar will make all the isms that's coming after it majroor. It just not be only one; it can be multiple. Like Bismillahi ar-Rahmani ar-Rahimi, they all are jar.
Yeah.
So they if there is nothing else coming in, then they all will be remain the jar. Very good.
So
What do we have here? Sister Sarah?
Yes, Ustaza.
Okay. Behijaratin min sijil.
B is the harf jar, and then hijaratin is the majroor, and min is again harf jar, and sijilin is majroor.
Very good. Sister Habiba?
Yes.
Ala ta'amil miskin?
Yeah. Ala is harf jar. Tami is majroor. And also al miskini is majroor.
Very good. Sister Hodma? Ka'asfim makul.
Kaf is the harful majroor.
Harf jar. Harf jar.
Harf jar, sorry. And then I'm sorry, can you give me 2 minutes? I just need to attend to
No problem. MashaAllah, may Allah give them all the barakat in this world and the after. Okay, since sister has taken a break, so sister Lippy.
Yes.
Can you explain Kasvin Makulin?
Ka is a harf jar, and asfin is a jar.
Aswin is majroor, yeah?
Majroor, and ma is not harf jar.
Okay. But makulin is a word.
Yes. Kullin again majroor.
Makulin is also majroor because
Kullin.
of ka, right?
Because of ka, yes.
But I know you say ma is something, like, but I at the level now, kaswin, aswin and makulin, we consider it as a combined jar, right?
Jar, yes.
Yeah, good. Who's left? Who would like to answer the last one?
I just enter, so I just want to figure out what are you doing is the same as yesterday.
We started the jar majroor fragment now.
Okay, I can.
If you can, okay, just try man ata.
Which one?
Man ata.
Okay, man. So man is not harf jar. No jar majroor here.
Man ata is not.
One is Mosula, right?
Yeah, but this man is man masula, right?
Yeah.
It's not a jar majroor fragment. Okay, very well. Then we have some more. Let's start with sister. Let me give a chance to Sister Raisa.
Yeah.
Okay. What is Al Anfali?
Al-Anfali.
So you have to look for is there any harf jar here?
Al-Anfali, no.
Okay. What are the Jarf of Jar that we studied today?
So it's the ba, ta, ka, lam, wow, and min, fi, ala, hatta, ila.
Okay. So do you have an in there?
Al-Fali, no.
Okay. You said man bi ta kaf lam wa mad fi an ala hatta ila. So in an alfali, so there is no an here.
Oh wait, you said an?
An alfali. Can you see? Can you
Sorry,
see the screen? I'm sorry. Can you see
I
the
can't
screen?
because I heard you say al-Anfali and I was confused.
An alfali.
Yeah, yes, there's Jar. Yeah.
This is Jar, and anfali is it's.
There's Jar and Anfali.
What is anfali? What's the harfajar to isim? What it makes? Majroor, right? Jar majroor fragment we are doing.
Jar Majroor, yeah.
So an is jar, harfajar, and anfal is its majroor, its victim, right?
Oh yeah.
Okay. No problem. Okay. Who we have? Sister Sarah. Likulli humazatin.
Li is the harfajar, and kulli and humazatin are the majroor.
Very well. Who do we have next? Sister Parveen Stranger. Are you following us today?
Yes, this is I'm understanding this slightly better.
Okay, so sorry.
Harf jar. Fi is harf jar, and mazilin is ism majroor.
Good, very well. Sister Habiba.
Yes.
Wal Adiyati.
Yes. Wa is harf jar, and Adiyati is majroor.
Very good. Then Sister Hodma.
Yes, I'm back.
Next one, please. Any more questions? Please ask, and if you have question, don't forget. Don't be afraid of asking it now. Nothing. Okay, so the next topic is Huruf Nasab and Ismoha, but I don't want to start it now. So we can have an early off today. But for you, before we go, we have to decide on the holiday thing. So oh man, okay, yeah, I'm stopping the recording for now.